Good afternoon, Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend Elena. I am Master S.Germain, and I'm here to bring you a few words. Many of you, of course, use this means of communication to convey to other beings what you say you are thinking and feeling. So, the word is a common form that is always expressing itself on an earth plane. It is clear that in that word you say that there are several interpretations, and each interpretation is inserted in each being through what he calls culture, through what he calls belief. So many even say, Master, there are common words because these common words are embedded in these popular beliefs, these beliefs that many even call collective beliefs. But what is a collective belief? It's not just what you say is popular belief. Popular belief is that what you say is generated as if it were from being to being. So you have expressions like what is said by word of mouth. But what is to be understood? In popular belief, there is already a form of interpretation. So that popular belief may even say that popular belief represents the culture of a country, which represents the culture of a community. So you talk about cultures as if these cultures represented differences, like that if these cultures they would express that way of being. But when you are on an earth plane and you have information that you are all the same, regardless of culture, regardless of belief, regardless of any factors that you have generated from interpretations. So it is stated that everyone is equal because equality is not an interpretation. Equality is a truth that is always present on the earth plane. But many are attached to this cultural factor. Many are still attached to what they say are thought structures within a certain country, thought structures that are embedded in popular beliefs, and begin to use these popular beliefs as their own words. Because within these, there is an interpretation that they are always being understood. They start to interpret that when they use popular belief, then their form of communication is clear. It is being fully accepted by all beings. But please note, this interpretation is not true, as each being is living their experience on the earth plane. So you must understand what you intend when you use this popular belief. When you want to use this popular belief, you lead to all beings an opening so that they understand that those are only interpretations. So, within that way of acting, you will lead naturally that all beings have all the possibilities and all the resources in them, and that popular beliefs are just words generated from an interpretation of someone on an earth plane, and that in those beliefs there is no truth. When you act this way, I would say that you are also opening yourself up to accept that popular belief is not your mode, but it's just an interpretation. But when you use these popular beliefs to generate this form where you say you are being fully understood, fully accepted, that you are even inducing other beings to accept this popular belief as a truth, then in this procedure, I place a warning. Why? Everything that you are carrying through your energy will be your experience. So everything must be understood, because when you start to determine your experience in this way, you are not generating for yourself the recognition of possibilities. You are interpreting that God's world is a limited world, and that it is being limited by these popular beliefs. Always remember that the world of God is the world of possibilities. It is a world where everyone can live the experience they want. That's why when you are on an earth plane and even divided this entire earth plane into continents, into countries, and began to generate interpretations within cultures, Understand that all these cultures only mean that everyone is acting through their free will. Everyone is generating experience for themselves and is, of course, moving to those places where they consider that their experience is indeed being focused. That's why when you observe that in this now moment, there are many beings that are moving around planet Earth, it's not just within an empty intention. It's not just within a form of fun, but there are beings who are doing this displacement because on this incarnate plane, they have an intention to live an experience. They even have an intention to understand the meaning of a culture. Everyone has several incarnations. Everyone has lived several reincarnations. When you are here in this now moment, and you may be expressing in yourself various customs, you may even be embedded in various religious dogmas. But what do you understand? When you are generating this experience, then you must always be aware of yourself to open yourself up to generate understanding for other dogmas, for other cultures. Because within this, what do you realize in your being? You generate a process of self-education to understand that all that is established on the earth plane does not mean differences. It only means choices, and within that, what you will always be generating in your beings. You will always be acting through choices. You will be generating observations of what really becomes comprehensive within your indoctrination process. That is why it is said that the process of indoctrination is a process of self-understanding. Always be aware of this factor so that when you even say that you manifest an intuition, then you say that you had an intuition of what should be done through your experience. So open yourself to generate this experience and open yourself to understand that when you are even generating this displacement, it only means that you are willing to generate learning. From the moment the learning is accepted by you, naturally you will open yourself to new learning. This is a process of experiences that everyone here on the earth plane is open to live. So when you take your own responsibility, when you recognize that you are always ahead of the decision of your own experience, then what will you understand? That a whole process that is going on within an incarnation was the one that you determined. With these words, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.